couldn't have looked any sharper as they came through the tunnel. Every home game's a reason to get dressed up for these guys. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. And here's a look at some numbers for Jalen Suggs.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Desmond Bane out there with Suggs. And it's Wagner in at the small forward. And for Portland, Avdia is out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Williams at the pivot spot, manning the middle. We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
For the Orlando Magic, they come into this one following a loss to the Heat in Miami. Bane against Sharpe. Outside Holiday. 6 to shoot. Over Suggs. Orlando grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
It was definitely that defense that carried them to that huge win that night. You have to figure they'll be primed to wreak even more havoc here in this one.
So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. The shot by Sharpe. Nobody around. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Great at creating shots. Sharpe did it there with that catch and shoot.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Chauncey Billups for a minute. Desmond Bane was the topic, and Coach was effusive with his praise. He said Bane is a great catch-and-shoot guy, but he'll find ways to contribute no matter what. He also said Bane is hard to game plan for, but they'll do their best not to let him get in rhythm. They will have their hands full tonight, guys.
Thank you, David.
And he just lights it up from downtown. Bane, so dangerous from out there.
The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Screened by Grant, and Sharpe has it in the corner. Those 3-pointers off the mark. The Magic have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Wagner, right side. Suggs against Avdia. Suggs passes to Banchero. Goes up on the wing. And it's Wagner missing.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Here's Grant. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
Grant against Wagner. Here's Bane. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Bane's got 5.
You see the offensive versatility there. Bane stepping inside the arc to take that mid-range.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Bucks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, right now for the Trailblazers, they've hit a little rough patch, but they know what they're capable of. It's just a matter of going out and proving it on a nightly basis.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Portland. Trailing by 2. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
Yeah, I bet it was pretty quiet in that locker room after that game. When it hit overtime, it was a matter of which team had more energy left, and seemingly it wasn't them.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Floats it up for Williams. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. And as always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. We'll take a look at the Magic. The season well underway, and they've been solid in 3rd right now.
And right now for the Magic, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year. And they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
And here is Suggs, following Jeremy Grant's 3. Van Carroll looking around. Shoots over Avdia. And it's Van Carroll missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And Avdia, the bucket on the assist by Grant. Avdia's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
You can see the work that Avdia has put into that 3-point shot.
And Carroll outside. Back to Suggs. Pass to Wagner. Suggs against Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Carter, that's good.
And when you call a play for Carter Jr., you really want to get him something in rhythm. Great execution there.
Now, here's Avdia. 5 points in the game. Now, here's Sharp. Guarded by Bain. To the inside. Stolen by Carter. And Carroll passes to Suggs. Kicks it out to Wagner. Over in the corner, Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
The Trailblazers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Holiday, the pass to Grant. Back to Holiday. Suggs with the steal. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And that drive gives Banchero all the momentum he needs. And, boy, he turns it into an explosive finish.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And Portland making a change here. Kamar is checked in. And a switcher also for Orlando. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Jalen Suggs. Here's Sharp. 20 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
And you could tell the defense was really nervous dribbling or passing the ball anywhere near him in that one. He took advantage of their indecisiveness continually throughout the night, racking up 3 steals.
Right side, Williams. Yep, that one goes.
Solid screen and finish. That's what Williams is out there to do.
Magic have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything. And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this scene.
Here's Jones. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Banchero outside. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sharp against Bain. Lets it go from deep. And Drew Holiday with the 3. Holiday's got 5 points so far.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now here's Jones. Nothing on the board. From the line. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
And that one misses. As we advance through the second half of the season, Brent, how do you keep your focus as a player?
Well, what have you established, Kevin, to this point in the year? I mean, what are the habits that have gotten you to this point? Are they working for you? Are you staying consistent with those? And I think over the course of time, you're going to get more positive out of habits that are creating an environment for you to have better performances and not take you away from what the remainder of this grinding long season is all about.
In terms of defense, Greg, the Magic have taken some big steps forward.
Well, they really have. It was a focus for them last season, and it has paid off. They were the kind of team nobody wants to face, and it led to their first playoff berth since 2020.
And Portland has possession after the Magic pick up 2. Clock at 4. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Back in the late 80s and early 90s, Brent, the Blazers had a real chance to win some titles.
Oh, man, they ran into some great teams, too, Kevin. The bad boy Pistons and then the Bulls, obviously, with Michael Jordan. Winning a title in those days took something special, and the Blazers were right there.
Free throw, good, Holiday.
Such a terrific two-way guy. Drew Holiday isn't just an offensive powerhouse. He loves to play defense. I mean, loves it.
Both free throws, good from Drew Holiday.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Outside, Bain. Carter outside. Pass to Black from past the arc. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Holiday against Jones. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot. The Magic trail by 3. Jones looking for an opening. Banchero dishes to Carter, and he gets it to go. Carter's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And that's a huge body down low. When Carter Jr. gets that kind of position, there's not much you can do to stop him.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 9. Offensive rebound. While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. 5th best, the Trailblazers.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
Shooting 2. And the first one drops for the Trailblazers. Klingen, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Sharp. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Drew Holiday. Second free throw, no good. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And, Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Now, here's Thybulle. Paolo Banchero unable to get his last shot to go in. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Payne for three. And Klingen pulls it down.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Grant. Rejected by Banchero.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end.
Pass to Grant. Clock at 6. Offline with his three.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
A nice shot by Black. Black's got 5.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Here's Thybulle. He has yet to score. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic Superstar says it's like anything in life. It's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. EA thanks. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They trail by 1. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Diaz checked in for Jeremy Grant. The Magic also changing it up. Mo Wagner's checked in for Wendell Carter. Isaac comes in for Banchero. And Wagner's subbed in for Bane. .135 left in the first quarter. And stolen by Thybulle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And let's take a look at Scoot Henderson here. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 14 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And, guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Orlando's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Right side, Jones. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Scoot Henderson.
There's nothing about Tyus Jones that doesn't say team. He knows his job is to drop off passes, feed guys, and he really focuses on doing just that.
And so Jones nails both of them. 1:10 left to play in the first quarter. Out left to the wing. And stolen by Wagner. Isaac against Avdia. Wagner with it. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Miami. And finished off by Wagner.
And Wagner is comfortable in the pick and roll. His decision-making is impressive in those situations.
Portland's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Avdia with a screen for Henderson. Outside, Avdia. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Orlando leading. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Isaac passes to Black. Now, here's Wagner. Isaac down low. Henderson defending. Isaac misses. Isaac against Henderson. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Fires from way outside. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Orlando Magic. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll return shortly. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Magic.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Portland trailing here. And so in the game for the Magic, in its small and power forward, it's Wagner and Isaac. Tyus Jones out there with Black. And it's Wagner in at the 5 spot.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Black kicks to Wagner. Stolen by Avdia. Shoots over Wagner. Avdia can't hit. The Magic shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Here's Isaac. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Isaac's got the lead up to 4 now for Orlando.
And Isaac has proven to be more than capable with his mid-range jump shot. He keeps it up high in the air so the defense doesn't really have a chance to disrupt his rhythm.
Here's Henderson. After Jonathan Isaac's bucket. Avdia. Portland again missing. And it's the Magic with the ball. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Well, you can do a couple things with turnovers. They committed too many, and then they didn't force enough. So a tough go in that category.
GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
The Magic making a switch here. Suggs is checked in. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the voting for the dunk contest is just about over, so let's bring up the leading contenders for you. Boy, with the players on this list, you know this year's contest is going to be a fun one.
It is, and with their places in the contest almost wrapped up, I'm sure these guys are working on their moves already.
Well, you look at Banchero, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And the list of participants is going to be final soon, so we'll be sure to keep you posted. This year's dunk contest should be a very special one.
And every year it seems we see something in the dunk contest that we've never seen before, and I don't think this year will be any different.
Now, here's Thibault. For three, Henderson, rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the right side. Now, here's Suggs. Defended by Thibault. Trailblazers trail by 6. Pass to Henderson. Second quarter play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Plays it up and banks it in.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Now Jones. Now Isaac. Wagner outside. And finished off by Wagner.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Thibault following the bucket by Orlando. Isaac against Avdia. Here's Henderson. It's tipped. And so the ball's out of bounds. Henderson touched it last. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Suggs. Oh, that's blocked. Henderson looking it over. And the shot goes in. Henderson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Love the intensity from Henderson. He really gave the inside defense all they could handle.
Here's Suggs. 11 points for him in that last game against the Heat in Miami. Wagner with a screen for Suggs. Got a piece of it. Here's Klingon. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Wagner. Lays it up off the glass. Wagner's got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
Oh, great hustle play there from Wagner. Gets into the open court and cashes in on the break.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Henderson against Jones. To the middle. Here's Kamare. Pass to Klingon. Shoots over Wagner. Klingon's shot is off.
He may not be the strongest inside presence, but still, he's got to convert from there.
And finished off by Wagner.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Now, here's Thibault. No good on that one. Orlando leading by 8. Jones, no one around him. Drills the three-pointer. Jones has got 5 now.
And Jones using that quick twitch muscle group on the pull-up.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Thibault on the wing. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. Here's Avdia. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Brent, with Avdia, there's a versatility to his game that not many players can claim.
Yeah, Kevin, it's a great point. He does things on both ends. Sometimes defensively it goes unnoticed, but this guy can play a lot of different positions and is very skilled. He contributes in a lot of ways to his team.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Williams, he's checked in for Klingon. And it's Holiday in for Matisse Thybulle.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
With the step back. Suggs looking around. Henderson pulls it in. Trailblazers trail by 9. Here's the teardrop. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots. But it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
Now, here's Wagner. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Suggs against Henderson. Pass to Williams. Williams, a screen on Bain. Here's Kamara. Outside Holiday. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Bain. Misses off the right iron.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And Holiday kicks to Henderson. Back to Holiday. Williams has a screen for Holiday. Again, Holiday missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Pass to Bain. Isaac down low. Henderson defending. Count that one from Isaac.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Henderson. He has 6. Left side, Avdia. Isaac with the steal. And here's Wagner. He's guarded by Williams. Count it. Wagner's got 6 here in this quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. It's a 13-point game. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Shaden Sharp comes in for Henderson. The Magic also changing it up. Paolo Banchero comes in for Isaac, and Blacks subbed in for Wagner. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 17-6 run. Suggs passes to Bain. Banchero outside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Holiday. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
Such a smart offensive play right there. When Holiday sees that chance open up right there, he's all over.
And here is Suggs. Hasn't made one yet. Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. Over Avdia. Banchero, that's good. And the Magic lead by 13.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Holiday, a screen on Bain. Bain against Sharp. Outside Holiday. On the wing, Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Holiday. Off target with his 3.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
There's Wagner with the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Abdia can't hit. Magic leading by 13. Black the pass to Banchero. Tries from 10. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Holiday with it. 9 points last game out. Here's Grant. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And Grant doing a great job. Just bounced off the contact there and then finished off the shot.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Banchero outside. There's Wagner with the 3. No good that time. Trailblazers trail by 13. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got 5.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Wagner comes in for Black. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at Portland, they're 8th in the conference and really looking to improve on the back end of the season.
And seeing where Portland is, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
Grant kicks to Williams. Sharp against Bain. Williams has a screen for Holiday. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Carter, the pass to Suggs. Here's Banchero. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
There's 1:26 left to play in the first half. Now Holiday, he's got 11. Grant with the ball. And it's Carter picking him up. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Grant. And once known for his defense, Jeremy Grant has become a knockdown three-point shooter. Brent, he's fun to watch.
Yeah, that's really opened up some lanes for him as a player to do more, become more complete. I mean, his slashing game has come along. He's been a better rebounder. And if you foul him, he's going to cash in at the free throw line.
Looking here at some numbers for Paolo Banchero. Over the last month, he has been spectacular, averaging 29 points per game, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
The first free throw is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
He's perfect from the line this time. 55 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Williams. Sharp with it. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. We know, Brent, there are many roads that lead to the modern NBA. And Shaedon Sharpe took his own unique path.
Yeah, Kevin, you could say that again. I mean, he was on the Kentucky campus as a player, but never participated in a collegiate game. And then all of a sudden finding himself at the top end of the NBA draft without ever playing a college game. The potential of Shaedon Sharpe is so very evident. I mean, this guy, given some more development and time to flourish, he will be an offensive force in this league for a long time.
Pass to Grant. Portland moving the ball around. And here's Sharpe. Clock is at 3. Nice defense from Wagner. Here's Carter. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Orlando with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. Back right after this.
And we welcome you to halftime. First order of business, time to take stock of the All-Star voting.
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend, the celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
It's like Vegas. What you do there stays there.
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Trailblazers.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Paolo Banchero, guys, has been exceptional.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Trailblazers. They trail by 14. Shaedon Sharpe is out there with Holiday. Then there's Jeremy Grant. Then it's Avdia. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. Bane inside the three-point line. And it's good off the back rim and in. And that's 10 points for Desmond Bane. The Trailblazers shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. Now, here's Suggs, following the miss by Robert Williams. It's tipped. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Avdia, and finished off by Avdia.
Coaches love guys who play with a high motor. Avdia is one of those.
Magic leading by 14. Wagner passes to Suggs. And Carter has it in the corner. No good on the three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Holiday finds Williams. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Williams has got his second basket of the game.
Well, this is where Williams looks to score. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he's going to be.
Pass to Bain. Now, here's Banchero. And he slams it down right on top of Denny Avdia.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He wants to talk to his guys. With a break in the action, let's now bring up the 2K leaderboard and look at the league's top scorers over the past 10 games. The fourth spot is held by Paolo Banchero.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
Trailblazers trail by 14. Outside Holiday. Wagner against Grant. Got a hand on it.
Good awareness on D there. Wagner wanting to be a difference maker defensively.
Suggs against Sharp. Suggs passes to Carter. Shoots over Grant. Second chance effort. Tries yet again. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here he goes. Oh, the power on that Pruden.
Unreal.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
Sharp has such a bright future in this league, especially as a scorer.
Orlando leading by 11. Carter outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Robert Williams.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the free throw line.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now. So solid numbers in that department.
First free throw is good. Hits them both. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Holiday against Suggs. Holiday, the pass to Sharp. Williams sets a screen for Sharp. Outside Williams. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Wagner. And now Orlando on the break. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And that's just some good old-fashioned bully ball from Banchero. Just a physical force.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 15-point game. Pass to Grant. Shoots over Wagner. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
We talked to most of the coaching staffs around the league. What is the first thing they think about with Jeremy Grant? And it's that athleticism that comes to mind.
He doesn't get the second one.
The evolution of Grant has been something to watch. His offense has really grown by leaps and bounds and has become more consistent.
And that one's good, Wagner.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Now, here's Sharp. He's got 9. Down low. Here's Grant. No good. Nice defense from Wagner. Magic leading by 17. And a wide open look for Bane. Nice form on the 20-footer. Bane's got 4 this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Holiday, the pass to Williams. Pass to Grant. Holiday with it. Here's a look at the schedule for the Magic. On Saturday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Utah Jazz. Then on Monday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And that game against Sacramento, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
First one falls for him. Well, the most important event of the NBA calendar might be in June. And it's not the finals, but rather for so many teams, Brent, the NBA draft.
Well, Kevin, it's a chance for you to set the table for your franchise. What do you want to have for next year? What do you want to have 5 years from now? And so all the work that goes in, the scouting, the intel work, to build up a team where you are making the steps and taking strides to become a championship caliber team, that stuff starts at the NBA draft.
Now, here's Banchero. 20 points for him. A three-pointer, no good. At the elbow, it's Avdia. Pass to Holiday. Sharp on the wing. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists tonight.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Now here is Carter. He's got 8. Banchero inside. Defended by Avdia. Trailblazers trail by 14. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Bane's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Banchero. Another miss by Banchero. Trailblazers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Avdia gets the bucket.
Just pushing through that time. Avdia asserting himself against the contact. Orlando
leading by 12. Pass to Suggs. Back to Wagner. Now Bain. Defended by Sharp. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
For the Trailblazers, Kamar is checked in, and Henderson subbed in for Drew Holiday. And the Magic making a change here as well. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Jalen Suggs. Henderson against Jones. Henderson passes to Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
There's Henderson showing off his vision, creating out of that two-man situation.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That will be the third of this 6-game road trip. Payne for three. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Trailblazers trail by 15. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bain seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
The shot by Williams, no good. Orlando leading by 15. Banchero finds Wagner. Outside, Bain. Banchero with the screen. Fires for 3. Rebound by Williams. The Trailblazers have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. And that one's good by Henderson.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Orlando, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Bain looking around. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bain's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Grant against Bain. Here's Henderson. Pass to Williams. And it's Orlando with the rebound. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Magic.
As soon as you turn it over on them, they're off to the races. They have been absolutely relentless in the open floor.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And what you love about Bain is just how hard he works. His drive to keep getting better on display.
Klingon, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Avdia. Now here's Jones. 5 points in the game. Banchero outside. Now here's Bain. Tight defense on him. 6 to shoot. Misses the 3. Trailblazers trail by 16. Here's Henderson. 8 points for him. Pass to Thybulle. To the inside. And stolen by Wagner. Right side Jones. And Klingon pulls it down. Portland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. No good from Grant.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Bain kicks to Jones. Wagner outside. The Magic again can't hit. For Portland, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Boy, Greg, it seems like the big men have returned. And Donovan Klingon is one of them.
Yes, he is. 7'2" with a wingspan to match. The capability to dominate the paint, and his impact is felt at both ends of the court.
The free throw drops for Grant. Orlando making some changes. Mo Wagner's checked in for Wendell Carter. And it's Anthony Black in for Bane. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Magic leading by 15. Inside, here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
And there are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
The Trailblazers shooting 47% since getting things started in the third quarter. Here's Klingon. He's defended by Wagner. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And finished off by Banchero.
And this kid is just a natural-born scorer. Banchero can post you up, face you up, and also beat you in transition.
Now here's Henderson. 8 points for him. Pass to Grant. Back to Henderson. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Grant the pass to Henderson. It's stolen by Jones. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Very reliable at that guard position. Jones, a terrific player at knowing when to pass the ball.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Portland. 1:30 left in the third. Thibault, the pass to Grant. Out to Henderson. It's stolen by Jones. And here again, the Magic in transition. Up the court they go. Trailblazers trail by 21. And stolen by Wagner. Here's Black. Defended by Thibault. Wagner passes to Wagner. Stolen by Henderson. And there's the drive. And then Henderson with the dunk.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
52 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Black. 7 points in the game. Banchero outside. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul. Jabari Walker's checked in for the Trailblazers. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Black. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Portland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
High motor type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws.
Well, Scoot's got great upside, but the next step for him, the evident one here, is just shooting higher percentages and scoring with more consistency.
Suggs kicks to Isaac. Back to Suggs. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Suggs. And so it's the Orlando Magic taking a 19-point lead into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Orlando leading by 19 points. And so in the game for the Magic, they've got Wagner. Black is out there with Isaac. Then there's Jalen Suggs. And it's Bane in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Bane. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. Here's Benton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. Well, Orlando shooting straight 49% from the field. On the wing, Bane. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the guy knows how to score. Bane manipulating the D there to his advantage.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And Bane drops them both.
And one difference this have is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Suggs against Henderson. Pass to Benton. Out to Henderson. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Suggs against Henderson. It's Wagner atop the key. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
That's as sweet as you're going to get it. Fluid motion, great lift, rolls right off the fingertips.
Trailblazers trail by 18. Pass to Kamare. Here's Henderson. He's covered by Suggs. Here's Kamare. Here's Benton over Bane. And again, it's Portland converted. Now, here's Suggs. Isaac kicks to Bane. Isaac with a screen for Bane. No good from outside. Portland's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Thibault. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Bane's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Magic leading by 17. And here is Suggs. Isaac outside. Another miss by Orlando. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to Kamare. It's Henderson on the wing. Here's Kamare. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And he can't get the first one. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Reith is checked in. And he sinks the second. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Murray's checked in for the Trailblazers. And it's the Magic with the ball. Wagner kicks to Isaac.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Suggs with the ball. Now Henderson defending. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. It goes on Donovan Clingan. On the free throw, no good. Trailblazers trail by 18. For three, Henderson. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Baines got his sixth rebound on the night. No one near him. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Baines got 17 points here in the second half. Here's Banton, guarded by Bane. They set the pick. Here's Henderson, and then Henderson with the dunk.
And Scoop's athleticism is incredible. That's why he looks to explode towards the rim whenever he can.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Henderson against Suggs. Payne for three. Nailed from three-point land. Baines got 28 points for the game.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Up top, Henderson. He's covered by Suggs. Pocket six. Pass to Clingan. Isaac with the steal. Now Suggs pushing it up. No one to stop him.
Raw speed helps Suggs out there, keeping him ahead of the defense on the fast break.
For Portland, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Henderson passes to Banton. Back to Henderson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jalen Suggs.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And the first one drops. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
Magic leading by 23. Wagner outside. Can't connect from short range. And it's Henderson with the ball for Portland. And then Henderson with the jam.
Boy, Scoot has everything working tonight.
Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Suggs with the ball. Now Henderson defending. And finished off by Banchero.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. The Trailblazers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Pass to Kamare. Bane with the steal. Here's Suggs. Portland grabs the miss. Clingan's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Banton's shot is off. The Magic have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Here's Wagner. Portland grabs the miss.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Henderson, no one around him. Buries it from three-point range. Henderson's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Portland. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
Orlando leading by 18. Outside, Bane. Pass to Wagner. Outside, Bane. 5 on the clock. Fires the three. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Banton.
Come to me.
Henderson outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Suggs with the ball. Outside, Bane. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Here's Carter. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. So Portland ends up going with the new group. And a switcher also for Orlando. Jones is checked in. On the wing, Holiday. Defended by Jones. From 11 feet away. Portland no good that time either. Magic leading by 18. Outside, Bane. Banchero outside. Traps in the tray. Banchero's got 5 points in the quarter.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Now here is Holiday. Rejected by Banchero. Stolen by Avdia. Pass to Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was Sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Sharp. Avdia. Stolen by Carter. Banchero outside.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
That free throw, good from Banchero. And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. Right, you got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
Jalen Suggs is checked in for Jones. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And the biggest reason Banchero went first overall, Paolo brings you playmaking ability at 6'10". He's got a very rare skill set for that size.
Holiday with it. Now defended by Bane. Holiday gets the bucket.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Now Suggs. Banchero outside. Bane kicks to Wagner. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And the Magic lead by 21.
And every year it seems Wagner gains more confidence, and it's starting to show on shots like that.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Williams, a screen on Suggs. Holiday. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Holiday perks up a little bit when he gets to the inside, knowing that there's the possibility of some contact.
Both free throws good from Drew Holiday. Magic leading by 19. Outside, Bane. And the layup falls. Bane's got 31.
And we've seen more of this lately from Bane, continuing to blossom and improve as a scorer.
Now here is Holiday. A trend in the NBA, and one, Brent, that I like, new downtown arenas. They seem to be everywhere.
Well, Kevin, it's because you love to eat so much and your restaurants are nearby, so walking distance helps. But yeah, it invigorates the city. You have people clamoring to get to the arena, to get out of the offices early, and it really brings the community together. So you love to see that kind of energy and buzz around any NBA stadium.
Orlando with the ball. Portland making their last shot. Banchero, that's good.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. Well, with his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
Trailblazers trail by 21. And here's Sharp. To the middle, it's deflected.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Orlando.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Paolo Banchero.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Then for the Magic, Mo Wagner's checked in for Carter. Black comes in for Bane. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Jalen Suggs. Now here's Banchero. Shoots over Henderson. The Magic again can't hit. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Kamare misses. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Wagner wide open. Off target from the wing. Henderson against Jones. Floats one. The three. Kamare misses. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Paolo Banchero.